I want you to just breathe and just notice that you're breathing. Here you are breathing. And you breathe yourself out the top of your body. You breathe yourself out the top of your head. And you come walking along a white picket fence. And at a certain point, you see an opening, and it's a gate. And I'm there welcoming you into what I call Temple Beth Tikkun, which is a play on my name. And I can explain what that name means later. And I'm welcoming you into a 3-story wooden house that you see in front of you up the path. So come with me up the garden path, under the arbor, and up the steps of a porch. Walk into the first room. We're not going to go there today. And climb the steps in front of you or take the elevator right under the steps. Climb up to the second floor, and at the top of the stairs, you'll find the library. Let's go and meet in the library. There are 2 chairs, one for me and one for you. And in the library, the reason I have a library is because information is a good thing. Useful information is a good thing. Knowledge is a good thing. I want to know that I have access to anything I need to know. And in this library, there's anything you need to know. Today I'm going to guide you to a particular book. It's going to be a very particular book for you. So just settle in. I see my chair. It's a big, comfortable, upholstered armchair. And your chair looks exactly like the way you would like it to look. And it may not be a chair. Maybe a chair is not very comfortable for you. There's definitely a beautiful rug on the floor. You can stand up if that's more comfortable. Just want to make sure that you're comfortable. And now, as you're breathing into being in this unusual place that feels unusually comfortable, I want you to allow yourself to browse in the library. And I want to emphasize and remind the invisible team that work with me to create these guided meditations that there is a rule set on the house and the land all the way around the white picket fence. And the rule set is that only helpful influences come here, and nobody comes here without me. So even if you try to come back here, you won't be here. You'll be in your own place, but you won't be here because this is my place, Temple Beth Tikkun. This is my healing space, and it's huge. The land is huge, and there's all sorts of interesting things on the land. But today we're going to be in the library, and if you're curious, you can message me, and I can tell you how this house arose, but it arose. So the rule set is that only helpful influences come anytime we're here, and that every time we use it, the healing is, energies are stronger and cleansed, and it's purified every time we use it. So now, with that said, I want you to continue browsing, looking on the shelves of the library. It looks like a small library. It looks like it might just be one room, but you notice that there's an incredible variety in the library. Books you've never heard of, books that you just love, you've loved for so long, books in foreign languages, languages that you might not speak, languages you might not even recognize, I might not even recognize. I know they're here to help us. And I'm just going to sit with you and hold the space while you browse, and then you come suddenly to the book. And it's the book that you're here for. You know it as soon as you touch it. If you have a hard time making decisions, it might be a couple books, but they're probably clustered right close together. And I don't want you to be distracted. Stick around and look at the book. Just pull out the one book that you've got your hands on right now in the house at Temple Beth Tikkun. Closing your eyes, seeing yourself in the library, browsing, browsing, and your hand lands on just the right book. And you pull the book down and you sit down in the chair that's here for you, or you stand if that's more comfortable, or you can sit down or lie down on the beautiful carpet in this room. And you open that book and you are astonished because it's all about you, and not only you, it's about your calling. You've never seen anything like it. It represents your calling from start to finish. Everything is in there. Everything is in there. How your calling came to be. Early scenes from your calling. And you notice that if you look into the later part of the book, that you could look ahead and see what's going to happen. And I want to tell you that that's a lot less important than where you are right now. So if you would, and you can take the book with you when you leave, when we're done with this time together. But for right now, just open the book to where you are right now. And just read for a moment. Read about your calling. Allow yourself to simply take in the words. And if English is not your first language, they are written in your language. If you prefer pictures or a graphic novel, graphic style, that's how it looks. Just read and look at the pictures. Now, in a minute, I'm going to ask you a question. And just put your finger in the book when I ask you the question, but let me just let you read for a moment. Okay. Now put your finger in the book for a sec. And let me ask you a question. Just close the book. What do you wish you knew right now about your calling? What do you wish that you knew right now? It's been bugging you, and it's even making it feel like it's a little bit hard to keep going without knowing this about your calling. I want you to really focus on your question. What do you wish you knew? Your version of that question. And then I want you to open the book, turn the page, and see what's written. And see what it's telling you. Receive the information that's in that book. Prepare to be surprised. It's a beautiful, powerful book. And I want you to take it with you. So we're going to leave. You're going to take your book. Not a problem. The library is always perfectly stocked. Thank you for joining me. We're going to walk down the steps, or you can take the elevator that you took to get here. We're going to walk down those steps. We're going to get onto the first floor. And then we're going to walk out the front door, across the porch steps, down the porch steps, under the arbor, and we're going to say goodbye. I'm going to open the gate for you, and I'm going to say thank you. Take your time breathing yourself back into your body through the top of your head. Close your eyes. Integrate what you've experienced and this capacity that you have to do this meditation, as well as the information that you gained. And know that you have that book with you. Just breathe that in, infusing all of it like color, drop of color in a glass of water, allowing it to permeate, allowing yourself to receive it. You'll know what to do with it. You don't have to figure out what to do with it now. Just allow it to be there and to permeate you. And I'm going to turn and say thank you to the house and the land and the spirits that help me with these meditations and cleanse and strengthen and purify all of it every time we use it.